Welcome to the software called Calsynbuf, which is specially made for calibration laboratories, operation managements. The best thing in this software, this is a web-based, multi-user. So many people can work together. Data can synchronized, and it's accessible to your all employees. It's completely secured application. Let's see about this application, what it is exactly. After login, so this software has a fantastic dashboard. This is hierarchy based dashboard. Sales executives can see the numbers belongs to them. Manager can see the numbers and graphs belongs to their team. Admin can see the numbers and graphs and everything belongs to their company or whole team. So it's very fantastic thing. It's completely atomized. The best thing in this, see, you can summarize and you can analyze your performance, your lab performance, or team performance based on these numbers. See, there is a financial year sales, there is a monthly target, there is a monthly sales. What is their balance target? Is there? See, this is a month-wise graph, actual versus what it targeted. Then one more thing on the dashboard, it's very common but it's very precise function they have given. We can search the job number status, right? So you don't need to, your people don't need to be call the calibration engineers, call the sales team, call the accounts team whether the collection has done, whether the collection is not done, whether how many instruments are calibrated and approved, etc. So you just put your job number and you can see the status, right? This is job number, how many instruments are there, how many dispatched is there, etc. And this is another very good section. This is a master instrument status, so you can able to track your master instruments portfolio completely, whether instruments at store, whether instruments on site, whether under calibration, some instrument may be not working, they are under repairing. Who, what is the list of that instruments? Let's example 5 instruments belongs to the electrotechnical, which is at store currently present. So if I clicked on that, I can able to see the list. I can able to download is into the Excel as well. So very fantastic thing. We'll come back to the dashboard again. And but obvious, yeah, this is company's performance, lab performance completely as per department wise. This is very analysis tool given for the management. Further in this software is divided into the some sections. So first section is masters of the softwares. So you don't have any dependency on the country, on the on the developers and software companies. You need to be in it, you need to do the customization. If you want to add the one more country or one more states or some taxes may be changed, you can able to manage it here. So you have a completely master sections, right? Another section itself, see, in the calibration laboratory, from enquiry to order closing, right? Enquiry collection, quotation, then their follow-ups, follow-up history, then what are the received orders and what are the lost inquiries with the reasons are given in the pre-sales part. So that's a very fantastic thing, and sales team can manage their inquiries. They will there is no chance to lose any inquiry, then there is no chance to miss any follow-ups, because software is given some all the kind intimations to the sales team, so it will boost up your sales. This is one more very good sign. There's another section called store. In the store, we can able to manage the work order against received inquiries or received POs, whatever the purchase order we have received it. So people can create the work order, people can take the instrument inward there, they can prepare the SRF, that is a service request form. Some people may be called CSR, some people may be called request form, etc. but they can able to print it as well, they can etc. So then once you receive the instrument, there is a two things. One is calibration request at lab, one is calibration request on site. So both are able to manage here. So once you taken the inward for the laboratory, then you have a function to dispatch for the calibration in the laboratory. So that instrument, physical instrument, has to be dispatched, right? And further flow will come back to the store again. So once the instrument had dispatched to the laboratory, then under certification section, the people working under calibration laboratory as a calibration engineer, or maybe calibration engineer, or maybe a calibration in charge, technical managers can able to see the instruments under dispatched by the store. Once they receive the instrument, they will start the calibration. They will record the results. And one more good sign, yeah, but it's there will see the uncertainty and whole calculation things in the another part. But yes, this application has on single click all the calculations. You don't worry about the uncertainty calculations. You don't worry about the master instrument validations. You don't have any fear about any kind of mistakes in error calculation, average calculation. Everything will be taken care by the software. And fabulous this feature under certification. So your calibration engineer will be start the recording the certificate. He will prepare the certificate. He will send to the technical manager for approval. Once you send for the technical manager, then software has ERB has a feature for the check certificates. Until and unless technical manager will not approve it, yes, but obviously this will not print it. That is a very good sign. So we have flow as per 17025. Yes, we have amendment provision also. So this is also very good sign. Once suppose any customer has requested for the any kind of amendments, you have amendment records with the reasons. Some instrument may be cancelled, is there. Then once the calibration has done, calibration engineer will dispatch or hand over that instrument to the store back, and he will print the certificates here. Yeah, there is a 2-3 things. Uncertainty printing is there, job wise printing is there, instrument wise printing is there. So it's a completely flexibility is there for the report printings. If you have a very huge number, then you can take out single print of many instrument calibration certificates under job wise. Then once calibration has done, then but obvious, after dispatching the instruments to the store back by calibration engineer, store person can prepare the dispatch challenge to the customer for dispatching instruments, or handed over the dispatch instruments by hand to the customer, and he will acknowledge the things. In similar in the parallel process, we have yeah, that's very important thing is billing. And you can see there is a provision of pro forma invoice against the job, right? There is no chance to miss any quantity under billing. We have a complete provision. Whatever the inward has done, we can able to make a billing against that particular work has done or is in process, right? So you have a provision of pro forma invoice, you have a provision of tax invoice, we have a provision under collections. So that's a receipt entry, and it will help us to see our outstanding bill to bill, aging, how many days are pending, outstanding is there, etc. So it's a fabulous features. Yeah, but obvious, and job order work completion is the last thing. And once you completed the job, you have to enter the completion status. Once you enter the completion status, that whole work order will be freeze. Nobody can able to edit or delete data against that job, and the whole feature is has access rights, right? So a very good sign. And And there is another section called MIS reports. It's a completely analysis tool we have given on the software. There is some reports, contact details, job registers, calibrated instruments. You have a calibrated due list, you have a complaint register, you have a feedback register. Sales reports are there, inquiry details, pending advisory follow-ups. Then there is again so many reports are there. You can able to track the sales target. You can able to track the customer wise quantity and sales. You can able to track the family wise sales. You can able to see the quotation wise valuation, right? Under store section there is a few reports we have given. Master equipment in out reports, register is there, how many instrument are with our vendor given for repair or maybe outsourced for some kind of work, is what are those. Then customer dispatch details is report is there. Under certification section we have given two more reports, that is amendment certificates and that one. Under account sections we have given sales report, collection report, outstanding report, purchase order status is there. It's a very good report, you can see in the another part. Then department wise summary is there. Under purchase section there is indent list, issued PO, GRN details. This is again one more section which is completely working independently, not interlinked with any kind of operations, but it's completely another flow. But oh yes, we'll go through that. But the reports are these reports are given under purchase sections. Under purchase we can see there is one master called material. Then people can raise the indents, then people can see the unapproved indents, then people can approve the indents and their quantities against raised indents by the department wise. And then but obvious after analysis, vendor collections, we can issue the PO to the vendor. Once vendor has given the material, GRN is there. So this is about Calsynbuf calibration laboratory software. Though basically complete flow is covered by them, right from beginning inquiry, then their quotation, then follow-ups, then order closing, then work order against that order, closed order, then service request, then inward, then certification, then billing is there, then dispatch back to the customer is there, and but obvious whole reports are given. This is the basic overview about this application. You will be very happy once you see the another parts of this software under different sections, under different categories. Maybe there is one more part called sales, one more part called store, one more call for certification. Everything has very in details. So this is completely based on 17025, completely based on the compliance. It's completely based and very with the very used very standards like 21 C for compliance and etc. are compiled with this application. So I hope you will be happy and you will be enjoy this software. Thank you so much.